I was born in Niigata, Japan, in 1990, August the 16th. I'm 5'7.5". I used to say 5'8" when I was modeling, but it was a lie. My shoe size is size 6.
今回はリナ・サワヤマさんのインスピレーショナルなインタビュー動画をピックアップしました。皆さんごきげんよう、ゆるイングリッシュクラスのハイドレンジアです。今回はまたリナさんのインタビュー動画をご紹介したいと思います。まず今回、このインタビュー動画に出会えたことに本当に感謝しています。というのもこの動画、不思議な魅力があるんです。はじめの方こそ、何も考えずに楽しめる系の自己紹介動画かと思いました。でも、彼女がインタビューに答える中で、過去の記憶をたどり、思い出のピースを集めていきます。そして音楽や家族への愛を再確認するんですよね。スピリチュアルな音楽も合わさって、まるでセラピーを受けているかのような錯覚に陥りました。こんな感覚を覚えたのは私だけでしょうか。それでは、皆さんもクリップをご覧ください。
My friends and family would describe me as shy, actually, which is kind of strange. And that's something I learned recently. I never thought I was shy, but then people around me who know me personally has been like, you're shy. My earliest memory of happiness is definitely summers with my family. I was in a pool in Porto like a couple of weeks ago. I was just like floating. I was like so happy because it really reminded me of the times when my family were like together and holidaying together with like my half sister and my half brother. Those family trips stopped, and so yeah, I'm trying to give those family trips to myself now that I'm an adult by floating in a pool on my own. So sad. I fall in lust very easily. My hormones just go woo, and then I'm in and I'm ignoring my friends and I'm a bad friend, and then I kind of come out of it and then I feel like drunk like for months because it's like my hormones are just doing some crazy stuff. I think I spent my youth just trying to look for like connection and relationships, and I'm okay with not doing that anymore. So yeah, when I was younger, definitely so lustful. Within the context of a relationship, I define love as, right now where I am, I would say it's supporting each other's growth. I used to be like, oh, your relationship shouldn't change you. But actually, I think it's okay for it to change you in a positive way. I think there's a lot to be learned from sustaining a relationship. It's really, really hard. And you go through peaks and troughs. Love is being able to see each other's change and not being freaked out by it. What I'm trying to let go of at the moment is, I'd say it's always control. I'm always trying to control my life in a lot of ways. I think it started with my parents. They had a very difficult relationship. I would be kind of the intermediary between them because they were fighting so much, and I think that was my method of control, that I would, say what this person was saying to this person, to this, and that was, I think if, any people have been caught in that sort of situation, you know how that feels. These days, because I started out as an independent artist and unsigned, I did actually do so much myself. I did all the social media myself, a lot of concepts I would have to come up with. So I was doing everything myself, and now I kind of feel like I know a little bit about the creative side of things. I feel like I know a little bit about each thing, but I have to just let go, let the people in my team do their thing. It's a weird balance of like having ownership over your art, but also just letting other people work on it as well. Freedom to me right now is being able to do things creatively that I want to do. Luckily, it's been that way for several years since my first album, and I guess it's kind of worked. So my second album is even more of me just being free to create and make music. I only got my own room when I was 15. I was sharing a room with my mum until then. I really missed out on that time where I could creatively explore on my own. And so, yeah, being able to listen to my like inner child and play, that's been very freeing. A fan, for me, like I've never met them, so they're technically a stranger. So when we meet and we talk, I feel like they changed my life. in a way because they tell me stories of how my music has affected them. I guess Elton John was also a stranger that changed my life. He reached out to me because he was a fan of my music. I was surprised by how charitable he lives his life, even though he's literally the most famous musician in the whole world. He wants to so be in touch with what's going on, whether it's new artists. Like, he's always so hungry, and that's been really inspiring because there's a lot of people, I think, who just kind of retire into their fame and they just are not curious anymore. He's just a wonderful person. I hope that I have a nice vibe. I'm often quite stressed and in my head and a bit anxious. So sometimes I really, really have resting bitch face. I'm always trying not to. I'm never intentionally nasty. It's just either resting bitch face or I'm having a very anxious moment. I wonder if my calling is just to like make people happy and people feel better about themselves, even if it's just for like 4 minutes. If I wasn't doing this, like the work I'd want to go into would be psychotherapy, or you'll be writing about psychology in like a pop science kind of way. It was either that or like a nail technician. And I feel like all those things, what it has in common is that you're making other people happy. I feel like that's my calling. I don't think it's to sing. I don't think it's to make music. I think it's just to make people feel better. I think everyone wants to be told that their work matters. And I think that matters to me. Because sometimes, you know, it's like really glamorous, like jet setting and stuff. But sometimes I can feel really tired because I'm just physically a little bit exhausted from like jet lag or not having a place, like a permanent place. I'm constantly living out of a suitcase. So many things that are exciting are at the same time quite anxiety inducing. To know that amidst all this storm of things that I'm doing, that what I'm doing matters is, I think that's good. Or actually, I would also say, I love being told that I'm working hard. That's that. I don't know why. Maybe again, being Asian. Oh my God, get out my head. But yeah, that I'm working hard. That you're doing so well, sweetie.
You are doing really well.
You're doing really well. Thank you. I'm really excited about my album coming out, and I'm excited for the videos that I've shot to be edited and to come out. That is what I do for work. I have to remember my personal happiness. I really do miss my family. I haven't seen them in like 3 years. 3 years for grandparents is a long time. They live in Japan, or my family live in Japan, so I haven't seen them. In my personal life, I think I feel a little bit disconnected, just probably because I haven't seen my family, and also I don't get to see my friends that often. My career and my work and my music, that brings me genuine joy. And I feel very creatively fulfilled, and I feel very supported. I would love a little bit of connection and grounding to my family, and I do miss my friends quite a lot.
それでは使えそうな英会話フレーズを見ていきましょう。
I'd say it's always control. I'd say it's always control. I'd say it's always control.
I'd say. I would say.
かなと思います。おそらく、かな。この言い方は、自分の意見を述べたりするときに、めちゃめちゃよく使います。はっきりと言い切る感じではなく、柔らかく、マイルドな印象を与えます。ネイティブの大人同士の会話でもよく使われますね。私たち日本人も、アイシンクを多用する方が多いように思いますが、表現を増やしたい場合は、積極的に使ってみましょう。使い方も簡単でアイシンクの代わりに愛と性を使うだけです。それではいくつか例文を見ていきましょう。
How old do you think she is?
彼女って何歳だと思う？
I'd say she's early 30s. Maybe 31.
30代前半に見えるよ。31歳くらいかな。
Who do you think is the best soccer player in the world right now?
今、世界で一番のサッカー選手って誰だと思う？
That's a good question. Mbappe is definitely good, but I'd say Messi is the best. I mean, Argentina has just won the World Cup.
難しい質問だね。エムバペも良いけど、メッシがベストかな。ワールドカップでも優勝したしね。
I hope that I have a nice vibe. I hope that I have a nice vibe. I hope that I have a nice vibe.
I hope that I have a nice vibe.
いい雰囲気を望む、いい感じにしたい。バイブの表現はネイティブによく使われるスラングですが、まだうまく使えない方もいらっしゃるかもしれません。バイブは、人や物などから受ける、感じ、雰囲気を意味します。雰囲気やオーラを2つ以上感じる場合は、バイブスという複数型で使われることもあります。たくさんの使われ方をするので、例文をたくさんご紹介したいと思います。
This place has a good vibe.
この場所はいい雰囲気だね。
She has full of positive vibes.
彼女はすごくポジティブなオーラがあるよね。
I got a negative vibe at the party.
なんかパーティーの雰囲気良くなかった。また、バイブは気が合う、リラックスするという意味の動詞にもなります。便利ですね。
He vibes with me for some reasons.
彼とはなんだか気が合う。
Let's just vibe.
ゆっくりしよっか。本日のインタビュー動画はいかがでしたか？インタビューの中で彼女は家族や友達との昔の記憶を振り返っていましたね。少し悲しげな思い出も多かったですが、後半、彼女自身の幸せや音楽に対する思いを語られていた時の彼女はどこか晴れやかで、表情もすっきりとしていましたね。このインタビューは、リナさん自身の癒しにもなったのかもしれませんね。僕も、また彼女の楽曲を聴き返して癒されたいと思います。他にも和訳してほしいリナさんの動画があれば遠慮なく、リクエストしてくださいね。私も彼女の大ファンですので、喜んで対応させていただきます。ということで、引き続き皆さんと一緒に楽しくゆるく、英会話を学んでいきたいと思っております。本日も最後までご視聴くださり、本当にありがとうございました。ではでは、また次回お会いしましょう。